These are insane North Korean laws that will blow your mind. Up first, if you live in North Korea, it is illegal to call anybody outside of North Korea. And if you do, you will be put in jail for life or killed. Next up, only male government officials are allowed to drive. Not a single woman in North Korea is given permission to drive, even if they're a traffic official or a government official. And the North Korean government allow only 1 in 100 people to have a car. Next up, citizens in North Korea are not allowed to have the same name as the current president. So everybody who was named Kim was made to change their name, and if they didn't, they would receive severe punishment. Finally, any tourists who visit North Korea have to give the government their phones and any other electronics, and they can only take them back when they are leaving. These are insane North Korean laws that will blow your mind, part 2. Up first, people who live in North Korea cannot even pick what job they want. This is because the North Korean government gives somebody a job based on the country's needs. Those who do not comply to this are sent to forced labor camps. Women in North Korea are not allowed to give birth if anybody is around and must go into labor alone. Also, they are not allowed to meet their family or husband for a whole week after giving birth. Finally, since former North Korean President Kim Il-sung died on June 8th, the North Korean government allows their citizens to only have fun on this one day by drinking, dancing, and smiling. These are insane North Korean laws that will blow your mind, part 3. In North Korea, if your house catches on fire, you must save all the pictures of the supreme leaders before you are allowed to save yourself, your kids, your personal belongings, and clothes. And if you survive and you don't save the pictures, you will be put to death. Next up, it is mandatory to vote in North Korea. And if you don't vote, they will kill you. Also, the craziest thing is, there is only one name on the ballot, and it is Kim Jong-un's. Finally, if you fall asleep in front of Kim Jong-un, you will be killed. For example, the North Korean defense minister was executed with an anti-aircraft gun for just falling asleep in front of Kim Jong-un. These are insane North Korean laws that will blow your mind, part 4. Up first, in North Korea, if one person commits a crime and is sent to prison or a labor camp, it affects their whole family as well. Grandparents, parents, and children are also sent to prison with them or labor camps. Next up, North Korea collects their citizens' poop and use it as fertilizer. This is because South Korea stopped sending North Korea fertilizer, which caused a huge shortage. Finally, it is illegal to wear jeans in North Korea. And if you are caught having them or wearing them, you will be sent to a labor camp, or even worse, be put to death. These are insane North Korean laws that will blow your mind, part 5. First, in North Korea, it is illegal for anybody to own or have a Bible, and if you are caught with one, you will be executed right on the spot. Next up, citizens of North Korea who try to escape will either be sent to labor camps, killed, or even worse, tortured. This is extremely sad because these people honestly just want a better life. Finally, you cannot disrespect Kim Jong-un in any way. For example, if somebody sees a picture of Kim Jong-un on the ground on the street, they cannot step on it or walk past it. They actually have to pick it up and hand it over to authorities. And if it's damaged in any way, they will be sent to prison. These are insane North Korean laws that will blow your mind, part 6. First, in North Korea, you cannot listen to any foreign music or watch any foreign movies. And if you are caught, you will suffer severe consequences. But if you are caught watching an American movie or listening to American music, you will be executed on the spot. Next up, students in North Korea are required to buy their own desks and chairs. Or you could get them free by being forced to do labor at labor camps. Keep in mind, these are just kids. Finally, condoms in North Korea are banned. This honestly makes no sense, but if there's one country to ban condoms, it's definitely North Korea. These are insane North Korean laws that will blow your mind, part 7. Up first, in North Korea, no citizens can have Wi-Fi or use the internet in any way. And if they are caught using it or having it, they will either be executed to set an example for the other citizens or just sent to a labor camp. Next up, in North Korea, citizens are not allowed to have an opinion. And if another citizen hears them voice their opinion, They have to snitch on them to the government, and if the person does not snitch on them, then they both will receive severe punishments. Finally, if you ever decide to visit North Korea, a government official will be assigned to you to watch every single move you make. Every single interaction, photograph, must be approved by the government.